So, good morning, students. It's 8 o'clock. It is the time to start the new lecture. So, welcome in new lecture of Math F211, Mathematics 3. In last class, we have covered the exact equation and reducible to exact equation using the integrating factor. So, we have seen we have some function of x and y. If you multiply that, the given equation will become the exact equation. Now, in continuance of that, next section is linear equation. The first order differential equation is called the linear if it can be written in the form of dy by dx plus pxy is equal to qx. So here the linear so we are talking about the linear equation. So linear equation here we are talking for the first order and first degree. So of the form dy by dx plus p, it is the function of x, y is equal to qx. So this equation is known as the linear equation. It can be written as dy plus pxy minus qx into dx is equal to 0. So here if you compare it with the mdx plus ndy, so here we have m is equal to pxy minus qx, and here n will be the 1. So if you compute the del m by del y, so it will come the px, and here if you compute the del n by del x, so it will come 0. Okay, one just a minute. So from there you can see that del m by del y is not equal to del n by del x. So given equation is not exact. So now we have to identify what can be the integrating factor. So you know, if you compute the del m by del y minus del n by del x, so it will come px minus del n by del x is 0. So and and divide by, if you do the divide by the n, so n is what? 1. N is 1. So here you have seen, by mistake I have written in here. So n is 1. So it will be what? It will be the px, or you can say it is the function of the x. So in that case, integrating factor will be the e to power integral px dx. Right? In general, we write the fx dx. So fx is what? It is the px. So px dx. So what is the form? dy plus px dx minus qx dx is equal to 0. So we multiply the integrating factor on in this to make it as a exact. So e to power integral p dx, e to power integral p dx. So now this is your updated m, and this is your updated n. So now if you compute the del m by del y, so del m by del y, here we have the pxy. So del m by del y will become e to power integral p dx into px, del m by del y. So we keep the x as a constant. So we have the from here we will get the in e to power integral p dx and px. Similarly, if you compute the del n by del x, so del n by del x is what? It is the derivative of e to power something is the e to power something, so p dx, and derivative of integral p dx, so that will become the p. So p is nothing, it is the function of x. So here you can say that from here we have the del m by del y is equal to del n by del x. So now you can say it is the exact. So for the exact equation, we know that the solution is what? M dy plus gy, function of y, right? So in this case, so here we have seen it is the so here we have computed the integrating factor. So here we have seen the f is what? Integral m dx plus gy. So if you do that m dx plus gy, so here what is the m? Here what is the m? M is the integral e to power integral p dx and p function of x into y. That is the m, and you have to integrate with respect to x plus gy plus gy. So its integration. So it is nothing. It is the integral dy dx of e to power. Yes.
Sir, you forgot minus qx.
You forgot what? Acha. M dx. Just wait a bit. Minus qx. So here it can be written as. So in this case, m dx, this we have. So this can be written as if you compute the del f by del y. So del f by del y will come here integral e to power px dx into px from here plus g dash y, and del f by del y is nothing, it is the n. So when it is the n, so g dash y can be written as integral, just wait, so here this is your f. So if you compute the del f by del y from here, so it will come integral e to power integral p dx into px dx plus g dash y, and it is nothing, this is equal to n, and n we have assumed as a here an updated n is e to power integral p dx. So e to power integral p dx. So that is your n. So this can be written as, yes.
Integral of n.
Pardon?
Isn't that integral of n dx?
Integral of?
Our n is e to power integral p dx.
Yes.
So it will be n px dx.
This is your n, no? This is your n.
So we have integral of n into dx.
No, not integral of n dx. Just I am saying that del f by del y is equal to n, and
Okay.
n is equal to this. So it means we have integral e to power integral px dx into px dx minus e to power integral p dx is equal to g dash y. Minus, here you write the minus, no problem. Right. So if you combine these two, so here we have the e to power integral p dx minus integral e to power integral p dx into px. And what this can be written as? This can be written as dy dx of e to power integral p dx into dx minus e to power integral p dx is equal to minus g dash y. So what is the benefit? With that we have the e to power p dx minus e to power integral p dx is equal to minus g dash y. So it will give you g dash y is equal to 0 or gy is equal to c. Gy is equal to c. So f will become integral. So here after having the gy is equal to c, f will become integral e to power integral px dx into pxy minus qx dx plus c is equal to c dash. So this c you can bring on this side. So it will become the plus c is equal to 0. So this can be written as integral e to power integral px dx into pxy minus integral e to power px dx qx dx plus c is equal to 0. And we know that the solution we generally write is equal to c. So we have this. So if you bring this on the other side, so here we have the e to power integral px dx into y. This can be written as, right, into y is equal to integral e to power px dx into qx plus c. So that is our solution. Means this can be written as integral dy dx of the e to power integral px dx into dx into y. So integral and this differentiation will cancel out. So here we have the e to power integral px dx into y. So that is our solution for the linear equation. Integrating factor into y is equal to integrating factor into q plus c, where the integrating factor is equal to e to power p dx. So that is the solution. Any doubt in this part to understand? Yes, anything? This we can understand by this formula also. If you write dy dx of if you write dy dx of e to power integral p dx y, so what will come? So in y as it is in derivative of the first function e to power integral p dx, then integral p dx, its derivative is the p, right? P plus we have the e to power integral p dx and dy by dx. So we take the integral e to power integral p dx, and here we have the py plus dy by dx. And what is the linear equation? Linear equation, what we have assumed? dy by dx plus py is equal to q. This linear equation we have assumed. So this can be written as integral p dx into q. Py plus dy by dx can be written as q. Now, if you integrate on both sides, integrate on both sides. So if you integrate with respect to x on both sides, so here you will get the e to power integral p dx y is equal to integral e to power integral p dx into q with respect to x plus c. So that is the same thing. Integrating factor into y is equal to integral integrating factor into q with respect to x plus c. That is the solution. So you can understand by this also. So it is means the exact equation, so exactly integrable. Clear? Now, if we have this equation dy by dx plus y is equal to 1 upon 1 plus e to power 2x. So if you compare with the standard one, dy by dx plus pxy is equal to qx. So what you will get? Px is equal to 1 and qx is equal to 1 upon 1 plus e to power 2x. So this is the standard linear equation. So integrating factor will be e to power integral px dx. So e to power 1 into dx. So it will be the e to power x. So here we have the integrating factor e to power x. So what will be the solution? Solution is the integrating factor into y is equal to integral in a q into integrating factor into dx plus c. So integrating factor is the ex into y integral q 1 upon 1 plus 2x into e to power x integrating factor into dx plus c. So if you assume e to power x as a t, so it will become the dt upon 1 plus t square. So its integral is the tan inverse t, and then it will be the tan inverse e to power x. So here integral will be the tan inverse x plus c. So from here, so it is the e to power x y. So on both sides, or you divide by the e to power x. So y is equal to e to power minus x tan inverse e to power x plus c e to power minus x. So because it is of first order differential equation, so here we have the c as a arbitrary constant, right? So we have the one arbitrary constant. Then after, let us have another question. Solve 1 plus x square into dy plus 2xy into dx is equal to cot x dx. So that can be written as 1 plus x square dy is equal to minus 2xy plus cot x into dx. So 1 plus x square dy by dx plus 2xy is equal to cot x. So here you can see this is your px and this is your qx. Not this. First you divide by the 1 upon x square. So this is your px and this is your qx. So because standard form is what? dy by dx plus px into y is equal to qx. So when now you can say this is the linear equation. So when we have the linear equation, so integrating factor will be what? E to power integral 2x upon 1 plus x square dx. Right? Integrating factor is what? E to power integral px dx. So here it will become the e to power integral 2x upon 1 plus x square dx. So its integration is what? E to power ln of 1 plus x square. That can be written as 1 plus x square. So what is the solution? Solution you know. Solution is what? Solution is the y into integrating factor is equal to integral integrating factor into q into dx plus c. So here we have the y into 1 plus x square is equal to integral q is what? Cot x upon 1 plus x square into 1 plus x square dx plus c. So what is the benefit? Here the 1 plus x square and 1 plus x square will cancel out. So integral of the cot x. So integral of cot x is what? Log of the sin x. So log of sin x plus c. So that is your solution. Y 1 plus x square is equal to log sin x plus c. So where c is the arbitrary constant. It is the arbitrary constant. So that's easy. Now, see, when I have taught the exact equation, at the time I have told you, in general, we take the f is the integral m dx plus gy. Right? We can also take f is equal to n dy. So when here we are integrating with respect to y, then the constant of integration is the function of the x. Right? And then after we compute the del f by del x, and del f by del x is equal to m. So automatically this will come as a function of x. Means just you replace the role of the x with the y and role of the y with respect to x. So sometimes that will give you easy integration. So it is not necessary always you have to do the integral of the m dx plus gy. So let us have this example. This is based on this example is based on this exercise only. Solve 3x square plus 3x square into 1 plus ln y dx plus x cube y minus 2y into dy is equal to 0. So where when we write in the standard form m dx plus n dy, so m will come 3x square into 1 plus ln y, and n will come x cube upon y minus 2y. So from here, first we check the exactness. So del m by del y is equal to 3x square upon y, and del n by del y is equal to 3x square upon y. So from here you can judge that the given equation is the exact equation, since del m by del y is equal to del n by del x. So here instead of taking f is equal to integral m dx plus gy, now I am taking f is equal to integral n dy into n dy plus gx. So right, so here we have, because why we are taking, so here we have the integral x cube upon y plus minus 2y dy plus gx. So its integration with respect to y, keeping x as a constant. So here it will become the x cube ln y minus its integration is the y square. So x cube plus ln y minus y square plus gx. Then we compute del f by del x. So del f by del x from here will be the 3x square ln y plus g dash y. And del f by del x is equal to what? It is equal to m. And m is what? It is given to you 3x square plus 3x square ln y. So what is the benefit? The 3x square ln y will cancel out, and g dash y will become the 3x square. So here the g dash x will become the 3x square. So you can judge that it is the explicit expression of the x. So gx will become the x cube plus c. So when we have the gx is equal to this, we can write as a x cube plus c. So what is the solution? Solution is the f is equal to c dash. So that we have written here. So f is equal to x cube ln y minus y square plus gx, that is x cube plus c, and f is equal to c, that is the solution. So is equal to c dash. So that can be written as, you bring on this side, give the another name, that is the c. So x cube ln y minus y square plus x cube is equal to c. That is your solution. So sometimes instead of doing integral m dy if you prefer to perform the integral n dy, then it is easy.
Sir, how can we observe directly from question which form to use, mdx or ndy?
See, if you are able to do the integral easily, then you perform that.
Okay, sir.
It depends over the integration. Sometimes we have the integration, means there is no rule to decide which form we should take.
Okay, sir. What?
So in both way it is correct, means that I want to convey here. Now, this is also very good example. Here we have the e to power y minus 2xy y dash is equal to y square. So from here, this can be written as e to power y minus 2xy dy by dx is equal to y square. So from here, if you write the dy by dx is equal to, it will become the y square upon e to power y minus 2xy. So from the question, we cannot judge what method we can apply. It is not homogeneous, it is not exact, even cannot be reduced to exact, right? Because here we have the e to power y. On the other side, we haven't the e to power y. So we means there is no chance of the exactness. Even it is not looking like a linear equation. But as you reverse it, if you take the reciprocal of this, means if you compute the dx by dy, so it will become the e to power y minus 2xy upon y square. So it will become e to power y upon y square minus 2 upon y into x, and that can be written as dx by dy plus 2 upon y x is equal to e to power y upon y square. That is the dx by dy is equal to p of plus p of y into x is equal to q of y. So now it will be the in the standard form of the linear equation. So here we have written that thing. So dx upon dy plus 2 upon y x is equal to e to power y upon y square. So that is the standard linear equation where in the form of the dx upon dy. So integrating factor will be the, so there we take the integrating factor e to power integral px dx. So now we have to take the integrating factor e to power integral py dy. So it will become e to power integral of the 2 upon y dy. So that is the e to power 2 ln y or the y square. Then there we write the solution. In general, we write the solution y integrating factor is equal to integral q integrating factor dx plus c. Now for this equation, it will become the x integrating factor integral q integrating factor dy plus c. So here it will become the x into integrating factor is equal to integral q into integrating factor in with respect to y plus c. So here x into y square integral e to power y upon y square, that is the q into y square dy. So what is the advantage? Here the y square you can cancel out. So simple integral we have e to power y dy. So its integration is the e to power y plus c. So here we have the solution. So means sometimes you have to reverse the role of the x and y. You have to make the independent variable dependent variable and dependent variable as a independent variable.
So
Yes.
when we interchange the dy by dx to dx by dy, do we directly assume that x will be a function of y only?
X is the function of y. Means when y is the function of x, then x is the f inverse of the y. That is the g of y.
Okay, sir.
Now, it should be in theory, but in your book it is in the form of the question. Now, next is the Bernoulli differential equation or Bernoulli equation. Bernoulli equation means if the given equation is not in the standard form, so we can reduce that into the standard linear equation. The equation dy by dx plus pxy is equal to qx y to power n. So in general, we haven't this y to power n. In the standard linear equation, we have dy by dx plus pxy is equal to qx. But with the qx, if there is a multiple of y to power n, so this type of the equation, and it is very, very important equation. In physics, in electrical science, you will find this equation in many places. This is very important equation. So this is standard equation and known as the Bernoulli equation. Now, when we take n is equal to 0, so this equation will become dy by dx plus pxy is equal to 0 is equal to qx. That is your linear equation, standard linear equation. When we take n is equal to 1, it will become dy by dx px minus qx into y is equal to 0. Right? So that is also the linear equation. Now the problem arises when n is greater than equal to 2 or when n is greater than equal to 1, greater than 1. Then so that it can be reduced to a linear equation for any other value of n by the change of variable. So here we change the variable, dependent variable, by the substitution z is equal to y to power 1 minus n. So here the thing is, I'm saying that if we have dy by dx plus pxy is equal to qx y to power n. So when n is equal to 0, it will become dy by dx plus px y is equal to qx. So it is your linear equation. When n is equal to 1, it will become dy by dx plus px minus qx y is equal to 0. So it is nothing. It is again the function of the x, let's say rx. So it can be written as dy by dx plus rx y is equal to 0. So this is also your linear equation. But when we have n greater than 1, so here we have the dy by dx plus pxy is equal to qx y to power n. So what the substitution they have said? They have suggested substitute let z is equal to y to power 1 minus n. So from here dz by dx can be written as 1 minus n y to power minus n dy by dx. So it can be written as 1 upon 1 minus n dz by dx is equal to 1 upon y to power n dy by dx. And from here we can write, if you divide the whole equation by the y to power n, so 1 upon y to power n dy by dx plus px upon y to power n minus 1 y to power n minus 1 is equal to qx. So what we have assumed, z is equal to y to power 1 minus n. So this can be written as px z. Right? This can be written as px z, and is equal to qx, and 1 upon y to power n divided by dx can be written as 1 upon 1 minus n dz by dx. So from here, what you will get, dz by dx plus 1 minus n px z is equal to 1 minus n qx, or you can say it is the dz by dx plus p dash x z is equal to q dash x. So what is this? It is the linear equation. So with this substitution, you have reduced your non-linear equation into the linear equation. So here we have the, so which is the linear in z and x. So now for the linear equation, you know what is the integrating factor. Integrating factor will be the e to power integral p dx. So here it will become integrating factor e to power px 1 minus n into dx. So 1 minus 1 is constant. So e to power 1 minus n integral p dx. So the solution is what? Z into integrating factor is equal to integral q into integrating factor plus c. So that is your solution. Then you resubstitute the value of the z in terms of the y, you will get the final solution. So that is the solution procedure for the Bernoulli equation. So let us have this question. Solve x cube y square plus xy dx is equal to dy. So if you write it in the form dy by dx, so it will become dy by dx is equal to x cube y square plus xy, right, plus xy. So that can be written as dy by dx plus px into y, right, is equal to qx into y square, right, qx into y square. So here we have the dy by dx plus pxy is equal to qx into y to power n. So you divide whole equation by the y square. So it will become 1 upon y square divided dx minus x of x into 1 upon y is equal to x cube. Now you assume this as a z. You assume this as a z. 1 upon y as a z. So it will give you minus 1 upon y square divided by dx is equal to dz by dx. So just you put here so this will reduce to minus dz by dx minus xz is equal to x cube, or it can be written as dz by dx plus xz is equal to minus x cube. So it is what? It is the linear equation. So whatever you have the non-linear equation here, that you have reduced with the substitution 1 upon y is equal to z into the linear equation. So now you know the how to solve. So integrating factor is what? E to power integral px dx. So it will become e to power integral x dx, that is e to power x square by 2. Now the solution is what? Solution is the z integrating factor is equal to integral q integrating factor with respect to x plus c. So here we have written z e to power x square by 2 is equal to integral minus x cube e to power x square by 2 dx plus c. So it can be written as x cube can be written as minus x square into x, right? This x. So here we have the x cube. So when we assume x square by 2 as a t, so this will give you dx is equal to dt. Dx is equal to dt. So this equation reduced to this integral reduced to minus 2 integral t e to power t dt plus c, and its integration is the t e to power t minus e to power t. Then or minus 2 e to power t into t minus 1 plus c. So t is equal to what? It is the x square by 2. So here we have written x square by 2, e to power x square by 2. And what is the z? Z is the 1 upon y. And what is the t? This t is what? It is the x square by 2. So just you put the value of the z and t. So you will get the required solution, where c is the arbitrary constant. So only the main thing is, so this is the standard Bernoulli equation with n is equal to 2. So we have to choose, we have to select the substitution, we have to change the dependent variable from y to z using this substitution 1 upon y is equal to z. So now, section 11, reduction of the order. So till now, whatever we have solved, in all we have seen, we have the dy by dx. Means order is equal to 1, and here we have the degree is also 1. Now, in general, we haven't the equation of order 1, right? We have the higher order equation. So now we are extending for the higher order equation. Means now we will go with the equation where we have the d2y upon dx2. So now we are going for the solution of the second order differential equation. This is known as the second order differential equation. If any differential equation consists this term, so that equation is known as the second order differential equation. So general second order differential equation has the form, means it must contain the independent variable, dependent variable, its first derivative, its second derivative. Then we say is the general second order differential equation has the form f of the x, y, y dash, y double dash is equal to 0. But till now, you know how to solve the first order differential equation. So some special type of the second order differential equation you can solve by the methodology or by the current knowledge how to solve the first order differential equation. So what are those special cases? So in the first we assume that dependent variable is missing. Dependent variable is missing means there is no term of the y. In the equation, there is no term of the y. There must be only the independent variable or first derivative and second derivative. So in that case, we assume y dash as a p, right? Let y dash is equal to p. So it will give you y double dash is equal to dp by dx. So this will become f of x, p, and dp by dx. So what is this? This is the first order differential equation. It is the first order differential equation, and you can solve by the known method of the first order differential equation. Clear? So whatever that till now you have studied about the first order differential equation, any method you apply, so you will get the solution in terms of the p, and that p is nothing, that is the dy by dx. So you solve again. So let us understand this as a question. Solve x y double dash plus y dash is equal to 4x. So here you can see we have the second order differential equation, because the involvement of the y double dash, it is the second order differential equation. Second order differential equation. And one more thing, if you observe, there is no term of the y. So here the y is missing. In this equation, there is nowhere we have the y, dependent variable. So y is missing. So for that equation, what I have told you, we assume that let dy by dx is equal to p. Let the dy by dx is equal to p. So d2y upon dx2 will become the dp by dx. So this is the x. In this equation, if you substitute, you will get this equation: x dp by dx plus p is equal to 4x. So you can write this as a dp by dx plus 1 upon x into p is equal to 4. So this is what? It is the linear equation. So where the px is what? Px is a 1 upon x, and qx is what? Q is equal to 4. So this is the standard linear equation. So you know the solution of the linear equation. So integrating factor we have to compute. So integrating factor is equal to e to power px dx. So e to power integral 1 upon x dx. So e to power log x or x. So the solution is what? Solution is the, in general, y integrating factor is equal to integral q integrating factor into dx plus c. Now instead of the y in the equation, we have the p. So here we write the p. So p into integrating factor, that is x, is equal to integral of q. Q is equal to 4 integrating factor x into dx plus c. Right? So it will become px and 4 into x square by 2. So 2 and 4 cancel out. So we have the 2x square plus c1. So that can be written as, this will give you p is equal to what? P is equal to 2x plus c1 upon x. This will give you p is equal to this, and p is what? P is the dy by dx. So dy by dx will be the 2x plus c1 upon x. So y is what? Y is the integral 2x plus c1 upon x into dx. Simple, you can separate the variable. So its integration is the x square, and its integration will be the c1 log of x and constant of integration c2. So here you have the y is equal to x square plus c1 log x plus c2. And important thing to note, we have the second order differential equation. So we have the two arbitrary constant. In the final solution, we have the two arbitrary constant. Clear? So here we have the c1 and c2 are the arbitrary constant. Now I have told you standard second order differential equation is what? X, y, y dash, y double dash is equal to 0. By chance, if independent variable is missing, x is missing. If x is missing, and here you assume let y dash is equal to p. So it can be written as y double dash is equal to dp by dx. Earlier you have seen. So this dp by dx can be written as dp by dy into dy by dx. And dy by dx is what? dy by dx is the p. So it can be written as p dp by dy. So it means f, it can be written as y p, right? Because x is missing, so here we have the f of the y. In general, we have the f of the y, y dash, and y double dash. X is missing, is equal to 0. So what we have assumed, f of the y and y dash is the p, and y double dash will be the p dp by dy is equal to 0. So now you have reduced the second order differential equation into the first order differential equation. It is the first order differential equation, and whatever the method you know from the homogeneous equation, from the exact equation, from the linear equation, you can apply here. So here when independent variable is missing, if x is not explicit present in the equation, right? So here we have the standard form f y y dash y double dash is equal to 0. So we assume the y dash is equal to p. Y dash is equal to p. So right here we have the y dash is equal to p. So y double dash can be written as P into dP by dy. So our equation will reduce to f of the y P into dP by dy is equal to 0. So in quick, we understand with the example. So here we have the 2y double dash is equal to 1 plus y dash is y dash whole square. So this is what it is, the second order differential equation. This is the second order differential equation. And here you can see x is missing. There is no explicit expression of the x. So here x is missing explicitly, right? So in that case, what I have told you, we have to assume let y dash is equal to p. So y double dash will become p into dp upon dy. So it can be written as 2y. In place of the y double dash, we can write p into dp by dy is equal to 1 plus p square. So here you can see the separation of the variable. Here you can separate the variable, separation of the variable. So here you can separate the variable. It will become 2p upon 1 plus p square into dp is equal to dy by y. So now integrate on both sides. So when you integrate on both sides, you will get log of 1 plus p square is equal to log of y plus log of c1. Log of c1, constant of integration, we have to add. Now 1 plus p square is equal to c1y. So that can be written as p square is equal to c1y minus 1. Or p is equal to what? Plus minus root of the c1y minus 1. And what is the p? P is the dy by dx. So when p is the dy by dx, so dy by dx will become plus minus root of c1y minus 1. So now again you separate the variable. Separate the variable. So when you separate the variable, if you have the dy upon root of c1y minus 1 is equal to plus minus dx. So when you integrate on both sides, so it will become integral dy upon root of c1y minus 1 is equal to plus minus integral dx plus constant of integration c2. So its integration will come to root of c1y minus 1 upon c1 is equal to plus minus x is equal plus c2. So if you multiply by the c1 in whole equation, you will get the 2 root of c1y minus 1 plus minus c1x plus c3. So here you can see we have the two arbitrary constant. So because our equation is the second order differential equation, we require the two arbitrary constant in the solution. So that's all. Yes.
We have C1, C2, and C3.
No. See, here we have the now the C3 is what? C1 into C2. So arbitrary constants are 2 only.
Okay.
Any other doubt?
Sir, won't we be discussing any truth sheets or anything, or will we?
For this, we haven't the truth sheet. Actually, in this course, independently, we are teaching the complete course, no? So from exercise only, we are taking the question. There is no such truth sheet. Actually, truth sheet is requirement when 6 teachers are taking the lecture and all others are taking the tutorial. For example, in Math 2, probability, and Math 1, we have that concept.
Sir, but will you provide us some questions, practice questions? You can upload them on Nalanda or something.
I think you have to do only the just book question, book exercise question. And in that, if you feel any problem, then you can ask. No other question, extra question required. Exercise question is enough. I will pass on your message to IC. If he has some plan, then he can provide.
Okay, sir.
Any other doubt? So thank you all.
Thank you, sir.